What is going on, guys? Newton here with the Remote Play, bringing your first look and impressions video into United GP. Now we've just logged into the game, and what can I say about this game? It's pretty interesting. It's kind of it's an online racing management simulator kind of game. I really don't know how to kind of put it into its own category, other than it's kind of like other than maybe a football management game or like soccer manager. You manage teams and you kind of compete them, and it's basically like viewing stats and then building and raising stats for your team and other stuff like that. So let's go ahead and proceed and kind of go over the different features, and I'll kind of show off how the game works. So it's just pretty interesting. So as you can see here, we're gonna go ahead and race, and sadly you don't get to actually race your cars. It's kind of like a simulation of the track and how your guy is doing. And basically, based on the stats that your car has, you'll kind of get the results. And it's kind of like I said, managing your racer, building stats and a profile. So let's go ahead and do our first race here. We'll go ahead and hit check, and we're gonna start with the midfield. We should be able to reach a better rank. All right, so let's go ahead and click this because it told us to. And here we go. This is basically the racing aspect of the game. It's not super exciting, and I kind of wish you did actually get to race the cars in between. I thought it'd be a lot more fun that way, but I mean, this is what it is, and it's alright. It's kind of interesting, but it can be boring at times. But I don't know, it's kind of a different approach and different kind of game. So as you can see here, this is the flashing icon over here. This is our car racing. We are in 13th place out of 20. Not doing too terrible. We're not dead last, but we're making some good progress. So as you can see, each of the cars are kind of making their laps. We're doing some pit stops over here. These guys are not doing pit stop, but I think they might their next time around. And basically, you fix up your car, and like I said, it's all a simulation of an actual racing game. So here we are. We are continuing. We are now falling a little bit behind. Maybe we can catch up, but we are on our last lap. And once this completes, you kind of get your results and continue on from there. So we are now completing our fourth lap. As you can see, we're still in 16th place. That's okay. It's just our first race. We don't have many stats built or really, good cars to kind of compete and throw in to go against other people online. So, I mean, like I said, we're not dead last, so it's a good start, I should say. So here we are. We're coming up on our final lap. As you can see, there's no more laps going around. Everyone's kind of taking their spots for the race, and it seems like we're going to hold pretty firm on 16th place here. And there we go, the race is finished. So there we go, now it's all done. And now that we have completed it, it's going to bring up our stats. As you can see, it kind of just gave me a random team name. I did go ahead and try to name our team Noonan or MMO Play and something like that. But it did not let me for some reason. Maybe if you guys try out the game, you might have some better luck. But for whatever reason, it did not let me. So I just went ahead with the default name that it gave me. And here we go. We can see our stats. We can see we did all right. We did much better than the people below us, but not as good as the people above us, which is all right. And you can see a whole bunch of different people from representing different countries and other things like that. And it kind of gets pretty cool building your own team. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish our race. Go back to the podium. You can see the top 3 players over here. You can see we gained some XP, some cash. We're going to go ahead and hit continue. And next, we're going to go over to strategy. Now, there's tons of different things to kind of look at in managing your team. There's tons of different aspects, to look at daily and manage and keep track of. It's more than just kind of racing your car over and over. You got to create your car. You got to build different stats for it. The more you play, the more you'll acquire, more money you can put into your car. And it's like I said, it's really like kind of building your own profile. So it's pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and click this over here and see what it wants us to do. And it seems like this is kind of tires we could put in at our pit stops, and we can kind of manage how this pit stops work and other stuff like that. So let's go ahead and maybe kind of play around with it. Let's go ahead and put it to 3. Why not? So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and cash out. We got 600C from that last race, so we'll go ahead and spend 100 of it. Not too bad. Oh, we could spend a little bit more to get better soft tires. Sounds pretty good. So we can go ahead and X out of that. And I think we should be good. Now, as you can see, we could buy more hard tires or soft tires, it seems, over here. Speed, accuracy, you can see we can kind of raise it. So they can be a little bit faster, but not as accurate. And like I said, it's a lot of playing around with a bunch of different stats in your profile. So 80-80 seems kind of the best of both worlds. I mean, we can do 70-90, and it really depends on what you really want in your pit crew over here. But I think 80-80 is kind of a really solid ground to stay. So we did that, so let's go ahead and go back to a race and join another race and kind of see how we do. See if we make any better progress and see if, create buying some more tires and playing kind of with the settings for our pit crew will change anything. Let's go ahead and join a race. And we're waiting for other players. You can see it's loading. So you do play online against other people, and like I said, it is an online kind of team management and stat competition. So let's go ahead and see how we're doing. I'm not too sure. There we are. We're in 10th. Go ahead and hit pit over here. We should be good. I'm pretty happy with the 80-80. Go ahead and check that off, and then we can kind of go ahead and see how we'll do in this race. Maybe we'll do a little bit better. Not really too sure, but like I said, it's very early on, and you kind of only improve with over time. So we're doing pretty solid. It's another 4-lap race. We are in 10th place. We're kind of holding a pretty solid spot there. It could change up. It could change up quite a bit once we go back into the pit, but we'll see. We'll see. So. And it seems like we're making some good progress. We just got into 9th place. We're kind of pulling ahead slowly but surely. But, definitely seeing some definite improvements over the last race after just playing with a few values. So everybody made their pit stops, and we're still going on because we don't need it. Because, like I said, you play with it around a little bit. You kind of improve and do a little bit better. So 7th place, not bad. Some really, really good improvements in just a little amount of time. So there we go. We are making our pit stops now. It shouldn't take too long. Let's go ahead and see if we can get it done really, really quick before these guys get back and see if we can get ahead of 7th place. And it doesn't seem like we're going to make it, we're going to hold our 7th place. We kind of drop back to 8th here. But like I said, some really, really good improvements just in that little, playing a little bit of the values and stuff like that. A good improvement over the last race. Oh, we're falling back to 9 a little bit. And I think this can get kind of exciting, kind of fun to see, fun to play around and see what will really work and what won't work. It's kind of, playing with a lot of different theories and stats and other stuff like that. But, I mean, not too bad. We made some good progress over the last race. We got 9th place, much better than 16th out of 20 people. So we were in the upper half of the percentile of the race, so pretty good. Let's go ahead, go back to our podium. We get some more XP. We got a lot more money for getting a higher place that time. So let's go ahead, hit that, and now we can go to setup. And as you keep playing, you'll unlock more features and so on. And like I said, as a playing with a lot more values and other stuff like that. But other than that, it's a pretty interesting game. It's really fun, kind of a different approach from your browser-based online games. It's fun. I can see how it can get really, really in depth and very intriguing over time. As you play more, you play with more values, you unlock more things, and it could be a good time investor, and it's a really fun casual game if you guys want to check it out. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe for more. But until next time, guys, I will talk to you later.